My name is Margaret. And last Sunday, my daughter looked straight into my eyes and said words I never thought I would hear in my lifetime. Mom, I'm tired of this. You're becoming a burden. A burden. After everything. After raising her alone. After sacrificing my entire youth. That night I heard something that broke me even deeper. And that was the moment I disappeared for 7 days. I had recently moved into my daughter Angela's house after my arthritis got worse. When I first moved in, she was so loving. She said, "Mom, stay with us. You don't have to struggle alone." It felt like a warm hug, a promise of safety. But slowly, things started to change. I began noticing the sighs, the quick, impatient eye rolls when I couldn't keep up, the whispered complaints under her breath when she thought I couldn't hear. And that Sunday, it all exploded. Angela just snapped. She yelled, "Mom, I can't do this every day. You move so slow, and you need help with everything." Her voice was sharp, cutting through me like a knife. I tried to defend myself, quietly whispering, "I'm trying, sweetheart." But it was like adding fuel to a fire. She snapped again, her voice louder, more frustrated. "Mom, I have a family, a life. You're making everything harder." My heart, it just crumbled. That was it, the final blow. I felt every bit of my strength drain away. I went to my room trying to hide my tears, trying to be invisible. But the walls were thin. Later that night, I overheard her talking to her husband. She said words that burned into my soul, branding me forever. I didn't sign up to take care of someone this helpless. Helpless. That's what she called me. Her own mother. I lay awake for hours, just staring at the dark ceiling. My mind raced, replaying memories. I remembered all the times I held her when she cried as a little girl. All the long nights I stayed awake because she had a fever. All the sacrifices, the love, the devotion I poured into her life. And now, I was just inconvenient. At 5 a.m., long before the sun or anyone else in the house was up, I slowly and painfully got out of bed. I packed a small bag with just a few essentials. My hand shook as I wrote a short note and left it on my pillow. It said, "I'm going away for a while. Don't worry. I don't want to be a burden." Then, as quietly as I could, I slipped out of the house and into the cold morning air. My legs ached with every step from my arthritis, but my heart hurt so much more. I didn't go to a friend's house. I didn't check into a hotel. I went to the old neighborhood, the one place I knew I could find a little peace. I went to the church shelter, where I used to volunteer for years. When Sister Helena, the head of the shelter, saw me at the door, her eyes widened. "Margaret? What happened? You look broken." I couldn't even form the words. I just whispered, "I just need a place to stay. For a few days." It felt like the first breath of air after being underwater for too long. On the first day, my phone was silent. Nobody called. Not my daughter, Angela. Not even my granddaughter, Lily. I tried to make excuses for them. I told myself, "They're probably just busy. They haven't noticed yet." But the silence was heavy. On day 2, a voicemail finally came through. It was Angela. Her voice was tired, but more than that, it was annoyed. "Mom, where did you go? Lily needs your help with her school project. Call me back." Needs my help? But I thought I was a burden. The word stung. It wasn't, "Are you okay?" It was, "I need you for something." Day 3 brought another message. This time, her tone was different. Mom, this isn't funny anymore. I'm stressed. Please just come home. The annoyance was still there, but underneath it I could hear a flicker of something new. Worry. Then, on day 4, I got a call from Lily. Her small voice trembled on the other end of the line. Nana, are you mad at us? Mommy's crying. My heart cracked a little more. The thought of my granddaughter being scared and my daughter crying because of me was almost too much to bear. Meanwhile, at the shelter, I found a purpose I thought I'd lost. I kept myself busy helping the other elderly guests. I served food. I folded blankets. I sat and talked to lonely souls who just wanted someone to listen, and with every small act of kindness, a piece of my old self returned. The people here didn't see me as a burden. They didn't see me as helpless. They saw me as a friend, a helper, a blessing. My worth was slowly being rebuilt, not by my family, but by strangers. On the 6th day, Sister Helena came to find me. She was holding her phone and her face was serious. Margaret, sweetheart, I think you need to see this. She showed me a post Angela had shared online. It was a public plea, asking for help to find me. There was a video of her, and her face was destroyed. Her eyes were red and swollen from crying. In the video, she sobbed, I think I pushed my mother away. I said things I deeply regret. Mom, if you see this, please come home. Seeing her pain hurt me, but I have to admit, a small part of me felt relieved. She finally understood. The weight of her words had finally landed on her own shoulders. That night I prayed. I just said, God, please guide me. Show me what to do. Show me if I should go back. And in the quiet of the next morning, I knew the answer. It was time to go back. It was time to face her. When I arrived home, Angela opened the door, and the moment she saw me, she just collapsed into my arms, sobbing uncontrollably. Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. I was just so stressed and so selfish. I held her head gently against my shoulder, just like I did when she was a child with a scraped knee. She cried into my sweater, her words muffled. I thought you left forever. I couldn't sleep. Lily couldn't sleep. We thought something terrible happened to you. I whispered back, my voice steady. I didn't leave to punish you, Angela. I left to protect my heart. That only made her cry harder. I don't deserve you, Mom. I really don't. Then something wonderful happened. My granddaughter Lily ran out from her room, her face tear-streaked, and she clung to my legs. She looked up at me with those big, innocent eyes and said, Nana, you're not a burden. Please don't leave again. In that one moment, hearing those words from her, something deep inside me that had been broken began to heal. Angela pulled herself together and insisted, Mom, things are going to change. I will change. We're going to get you home, care support, so you don't have to depend on just me. I want you here, but I want to do it right this time. We sat down on the couch and we talked. We really talked. For the first time in years, she admitted her stress at work, her fears about money, her feeling of being overwhelmed by it all. And I admitted my pain, my deep loneliness, my feeling of being invisible. And somewhere in that honest, difficult conversation, we found a middle ground. We weren't mother and burden anymore. We weren't caretaker and patient. We were just two women, two humans, learning how to love each other again. Sometimes the people we love the most can forget our worth. But distance, even a short one, has a powerful way of teaching them what words never could. I didn't disappear to hurt my daughter. I disappeared so she could truly see me again. And now, she sees me more clearly than ever. I am not a burden. I am a mother. And that alone is a blessing. Thank you for listening to my story. Please remember to subscribe for more content like this.